Welcome to This Explainer. Let's just jump right in, because honestly, so many of us share this very real, incredibly frustrating experience. You work hard, you bring home a decent paycheck, yet somehow, at the end of the month, you're staring at your bank account thinking, wait, where on earth did it all go? If you've ever felt that sting of a mysteriously empty wallet, even when you're doing everything right, listen, you are absolutely not alone. Today, we're going to unpack 10 surprisingly simple but highly effective habits for rapid financial savings. We're talking real-life practical strategies here. No extreme penny pinching, just smart moves that will absolutely transform your financial future. Let's get into it. So let's address the elephant in the room. Why exactly are you still losing money? Well, what if I told you that the average American wastes thousands of dollars every single year, literally without even realizing it? It's so easy to just blame the economy or think, man, I just need a massive raise. But for millions of people, it's actually not about what they earn. It's because of invisible spending habits. These are tiny, silent little behaviors that just quietly drain your bank account month after month, all while you're busy focusing on the big picture. The core theme of this explainer is simple. Small habits equal big losses. But hey, the awesome news is that the reverse is completely true as well. Small, positive habits equal massive savings. We're going to walk through 10 straightforward tips that actually work, helping you keep way more of your paycheck starting today. Zero unrealistic advice, just pure actionable steps. Oh, and a quick heads up, whatever you do, make sure you pay close attention when we hit tip number 10. It is literally one of the easiest changes you can possibly make, but it could save you the absolute most money over the next year. Most people completely overlook it, so you are definitely going to want to stick around for that one. All right, let's kick things off. Tip number 1, track every single dollar you spend for the next 7 days. Now, I know most people think they know exactly where their money goes, but human memory, it's pretty flawed. We usually remember the big, painful hits, the rent, the car payment, the new TV, but we completely lose track of those small, daily swipes. The strategy here is incredibly simple. Just write down every single purchase for 7 days. Don't judge yourself. Don't even try to change your habits yet. Just track it. Honestly, the non-judgment part is the hardest, but it's absolutely crucial. The goal is just to get raw data, because turning that awareness into actual, tangible numbers is the very first step to saving money fast. Let me put this into perspective for you. Take the number $87.42. That is exactly what happens when you start tracking those harmless small purchases. You know, a $5 coffee on the way to the office, a $10 delivery fee because you're just way too tired to cook, a $12 parking fee. Suddenly, bam, you've spent nearly $90 in a single week on things you barely even remember buying. When you actually see a number like that staring right back at you on a spreadsheet or a tracking app, it completely shifts your perspective. And that brings us perfectly to tip number 2. Never, ever shop for groceries without a list. Supermarkets are literally designed by psychologists to make you buy things you never originally planned to. The longer you wander those aisles, the more bright sale signs and impulse items you bump into. A cart filled with random, oh, that looks good, impulse buys, that easily hits $142. But a focused trip with a strict, written list, just $89. The rule here is ironclad. If it's not on the list, it does not go in the cart. Adopting this one single habit can easily save most households $50 to $200 a month. Okay, let's dive into tip number 3, which I like to call the subscription trick. Be honest. Have you ever checked your bank statement and found charges you totally forgot about? Companies absolutely love the subscription model because they are banking on human nature. They literally count on you forgetting they exist. Think about it. A Netflix account, Spotify, that gym membership you swore you'd use, random cloud storage, a meditation app, these can instantly devour over $100 a month without you even noticing. So, here's my challenge to you. Take just 10 minutes today, log into your banking app, and cancel anything you haven't actively used in the last 30 days. Boom. Instant money back in your pocket. And hey, speaking of daily drains, let's talk about tip number 4 and the number 1,560. That is the true hidden annual cost of buying a $6 coffee every single weekday. Now, in the moment, a $6 latte feels totally harmless, right? It's just a small treat to get through the morning. But when you do the math, $6, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, that equals over $1,500. Guys, that is literally enough for a really nice vacation or a massive boost to your emergency fund. You don't even have to quit coffee. Just make it at home. Small, everyday changes create massive results. So the really crucial point here is mastering our impulses. And that leads us to tip number 5. Remember that most of the things we desperately want today, we probably won't even care about tomorrow. Impulse buying is hands down one of the biggest reasons people stay broke. The simple solution, Always wait 24 hours before hitting that buy now button. Giving your emotions just one single day to cool off puts logic right back into the driver's seat. You'll usually find that the overwhelming, burning urge to buy completely evaporates by the next morning. This saves you so much money, not by earning more, but simply by buying less of what you never truly needed anyway. Mastering that impulse builds perfectly into tip number 6. Use cash for your everyday spending. We all know how ridiculously easy it is to just tap a piece of plastic or double-click your phone. When you don't physically see the money leaving your hands, your brain actually doesn't register the loss in the same way, so naturally you spend more. Try withdrawing physical cash for your weekly budget and sticking it in an envelope. It builds this natural physical pause into your spending. You have to literally count and hand the money over. And the absolute best part, when the envelope is empty, you are done spending. No arguments. It completely eliminates accidental overspending. Now, saving money isn't always about spending less. Sometimes it's literally just about paying less for the exact same thing. Tip number 7 is to negotiate your bills. Most people just blindly pay whatever their internet, phone, or car insurance company charges them month after month. But listen, if you take just 5 minutes to call their customer service and politely ask for a better rate, especially if you've been a loyal customer, they will very often just reduce your bill. Shaving off just $25 a month might not sound like a lot today, but that compounds into over $300 of savings a year, all for just a 5-minute phone call. Next up is a habit that quietly steals so much money from people. Tip number 8 is avoiding emotional shopping. Have you ever bought something just because you had a terrible, stressful day at work? It feels really good for about 5 minutes, right? But late night scrolling and emotional shopping quickly drain your wallet. And that little dopamine hit, yeah, it fades fast. The money you spent, however, is gone for good. Next time you feel the urge to stress shop, substitute it. Go for a walk, listen to some music, call a friend. It costs absolutely nothing, genuinely relieves your stress, and strictly protects your hard-earned bank balance. Okay, tip number 9 is an absolute game changer. This is the insider secret of highly financially successful people. Automate your savings. Most of us wait until the end of the month, crossing our fingers and hoping to save whatever happens to be left over. Financially secure people do the exact opposite. Step 1, you get paid. Step 2, an automatic transfer instantly moves a set amount directly into your savings account. Step 3, you spend what's left. By making it automatic, you don't even have to remember to do it. You effortlessly build an emergency fund in the background without having to drastically change a single thing about your day-to-day lifestyle. And finally, the moment we've been waiting for. The habit that is completely zero cost but can save you more money than almost everything else we've discussed today. Tip number 10, the 30-day rule. Here's how it works. Whenever you want to buy something expensive, do not buy it today. Stop. Instead, write it down on a wish list, set a calendar reminder on your phone, and wait exactly 30 days. This is your ultimate defense against the modern world of instant gratification. It basically takes that 24-hour rule we discussed earlier and completely supercharges it for major purchases. Let's look at how this actually plays out over time. Imagine person A. They rely on impulse spending, giving in to whatever feels urgent and shiny in the moment. Their wealth basically stays flat forever. Now look at person B. They use the 30-day rule. Over 30 days, the excitement of that shiny new object almost always fades away. You suddenly realize that you never really needed it to begin with. By simply letting time do the heavy lifting, person B stops making those expensive, emotional decisions, and their savings steadily, massively grow. It is literally a zero-effort wealth-building machine. So, we have covered a lot of ground in this explainer, from tracking every dollar and shopping with a list, to negotiating bills, automating your savings, and mastering the 30-day rule. Look, saving money isn't about being cheap. It is about buying yourself freedom, drastically reducing your stress, and truly securing your future. You don't have to implement all 10 of these habits perfectly by tomorrow. Small actions repeated consistently create life-changing results. So I want to leave you with this final provocative question. Which of these 10 habits will you start today to claim your financial freedom? Pick just one right now and let it be the first step on your new path.